What's going on, champs and champions? It's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, it's a two-parter because not only are we going to be talking about the new One Punch Man x Fortnite collaboration you're already seeing on screen, but we'll be talking about the brand new Gorillaz season for Fortnite Festival Season 10, as well as a new teaser for Fortnite Festival Season 11. So firstly, this is our official look at the One Punch Man x Fortnite collaboration. We get three skins actually part of this: Saitama, Genos, and Tatsumaki. And this is kind of the little teasers they've done, right? It was posted originally by the official One Punch Man account over on Twitter, and they accidentally used the IP review version of the image instead of the like zoomed in version, unless it was intentional, right? But I don't think they meant to use this version right here, but we got our first look at it. Now, of course, this collaboration is going to be in Rocket League, Fall Guys, and Fortnite. There will be a whole entire set of Rocket League decals and stuff. We've already talked about that before, but if you forgot, Genos and Saitama are going to be the main ones who actually get new cosmetics in terms of Rocket League, like decals for the wheels or the actual, vehicle itself. And then when it comes to Tatsumaki, she's going to mainly be getting the boost and the trail for the Rocket League collaboration. But yeah, this is our official first look. Now, from what I am able to understand, apparently each of these skins will have an alternative variant. Genos is obviously going to be focused on glowing. I don't know if Tatsumaki is actually going to be getting one or not, but Saitama is supposed to get one that's related to jab. So whatever that might mean, we will be able to see later down the line. But I'm excited to see One Punch Man in Fortnite, right? We're finally getting it, right? This is a collaboration that I've wanted for a little bit here. But now, let's talk about another collaboration people have been wanting, and me, which is Gorillaz right here. Now, this is the official key art, and we'll quickly open this up in another monitor because I want to show you something real quickly. We get a view of all four of the skins that are actually part of the collaboration. Something to mention is that each of these skins have a selectable variant for something on their face, whether it's the mask for Noodle, whether it's the captain's hat for Murdoch, whether it's, the hat right there or the sunglasses. There's a lot of customization you'll be able to do there, but on top of that, if we scroll in and look over here, we see a look at a new skin. Now, when I posted this on social media, people have been mentioning that this looks like a new version of the old Sunny skin, which does make sense. It kind of matches that aesthetic, and I think someone even included an image. Yeah, it could definitely be a new version of Sunny, it matches her whole entire aesthetic in Fortnite, but we currently don't know. But at least we know that, hey, we're going to be getting more Fortnite original skins that are even being teased in this image right here. Now, as we go down here, it mentions that Gorillaz is going to be in the festival artist starting August 26th. It is supposed to last until like mid-October, so let's go down everything else you need to know. First off, we have a new main stage. From Plastic Beach to Concrete Jungle, hit the new main stage to compete with towering buildings, a street train, and enough graffiti to make this band feel right at home. And I gotta admit, this is a really good main stage. Like, I hope in the future, if they ever add the option to choose your own main stage, which one you want to use, that I can select this one, because I would love to just rock out on this main stage 24/7. I don't care if other people can't see it and only I can. I want to stay on this main stage just because it has a really cool aesthetic going on with it. They have some new improvements they're doing as well, such as adding good notes so that's clear in the UI when you're just short of perfect, whether that's you hitting too early or hitting too late. They're going to be adding or adjusting the design of lift notes so it's easier to tell when to push and when to let go. They're going to be adding song duration and song intensity sorting options into the Fortnite Festival music selector, so you will be able to choose if you want a short song, a long song, a, kind of like low intensity song, or like a very high intensity rapid fire song, which is really nice to see. I know if you're someone who does a lot of festival challenges and you just care about getting the challenges done, song duration is probably going to be the best thing for you, because you'll be able to just kind of go in there, be like, boom, I want the easier songs, the one that lasts like a minute or whatever else, and then get your challenges done that way. After that, they also mentioned you'll now be able to strum during the tune-up process, making it easier to calibrate your guitar controller, which we will have a video soon on the CRKD guitar controller, which is going to be interesting to actually use. I just don't know when we're going to make that video. It's probably going to be sometime after the Gorillaz collaboration officially releases. But down here, we got the Noodle and 2D bundle. So you can see right here, we have Noodle, we got 2D over here, you have a lot of instrument cosmetics, you got the Dare emote, you got a contrail, you got a microphone, you have, I think that's a back bling. I think both of these are back blings, right? That could be a pickaxe, but I don't know. We'll find out as we go down here. So first off, we have the Noodle outfit, which has the option to toggle her mask on or off, and if you're unfamiliar with what the mask looks like, This is probably the best way of showing you. Here's the noodle mask that you'll be able to toggle on or off, and I think it actually looks pretty nice, you know, something that you'll definitely be able to use on the skin if you would like to. And then over here we of course have 2D, but we'll go in that in a moment here. So we have Noodle's case back bling, which is this back bling right here. We have the Dare emote, which is the one down here. Now, it does mention that it plays part of the song and is choreographed to the actual song, of course. I don't know why they needed to, like, mention that, but hey, you know, it's the Dare emote. And then we have Noodle's axe guitar, which I assume is going to be this guitar right here. Now, I don't know why I'm saying I assume, you know, it makes sense. It's the one thing in the image that's a guitar. But yeah, they're going to be having Noodle's axe guitar. And then for 2D, we're going to be having the 2D outfit where you'll be able to toggle the sunglasses on or off. And if we go back here, you can see what the sunglasses look like with them on. And if we look up here, you can see what it looks like with the 2D sunglasses off. We have 2D's megaphone as a back bling. So I was correct about that being a back bling right there. We have the Gorillaz camo wrap, which I don't believe is actually in this image anywhere, but hey, we're going to be getting an actual wrap that has like a camouflage theme going on with it, and then 2D's microphone, which is right here on the left. So that is everything you'll be able to get in this bundle. However, there's also the Dare Jam Track and Bonesy Balloons Contrail included in the bundle. And they do mention that every item in that bundle is also available individually. So if you want to buy Noodle on their own, you can do that. If you want to buy 2D on their own, you can do that. If you want to buy just the Dare Jam Track or just the Dare emote, you can do that. If you just want the Contrail, you can just buy the Contrail, which is really nice to see that they're going to be able to do that. But then as we go down here, they also mentioned that the Clint Eastwood Jam Track is going to be in the item shop for the entirety of Fortnite Festival Music Pass Season 10, so the entirety of the Gorillaz things going on here. Now this image up here is not Clint Eastwood, this is actually the Dare Jam Track. The Clint Eastwood one, we don't know how it's going to look in Fortnite, but most likely, if I can go ahead and pull up the image real quickly, it's just going to look like this one right here. Oh, that didn't even pop up, this one right here. But of course we don't know the official image that they're going to be using in game. They mentioned that the Season 10 Music Pass has not one but two outfits as premium rewards that you'll be able to unlock, and that it's going to cost you 1,400 V-Bucks, or you could access it with the actual Festival Pass. Looking down here, you get Russell right away whenever you auto-unlock or purchase the Festival Pass or access it with the Fortnite crew, and of course you have the option to turn the hat on or off. You can see the hat right here once again, and then you can see what it looks like with it off right there. It mentions that some of the Russell-themed rewards is going to be the one-eyed octopus back bling and Russell's drums that you'll be able to actually use, which is really nice to see. I'm interested to see, like, because it looks like it's shaded, right? The drums, I'm interested to see how that actually looks in Festival. I think we've had some shaded drums before, but I don't really use them, so I'm not too familiar with it. However, with Gorillaz, I feel like I would have to. Down here we have, first off, we'll actually scroll down to the Murdoch outfit itself, which has the option to turn Murdoch's captain hat on or off, and if I can go ahead and show you what Murdoch's captain hat looks like. This GIF right here is probably the best way to actually show it off to you guys. So there's Murdoch's captain hat that you'll be able to toggle on or off. It might look a little bit different in Festival when it actually, or Fortnite when the update comes out tomorrow, but that is an option. And then related to Murdoch, we also have the cape back bling and Murdoch's base that you'll be able to actually get and use in Fortnite Festival. In terms of other stuff that will be in the premium tier of the Battle Pass, or I guess Music Pass, we have the On Melancholy Hill Jam Track. We got ourselves Montagum Tomata by MXZI. We got Run It Up by Hunamankind, and I'm sorry, I'm probably butchering these terribly. Please ignore my pronunciation of this. And then we got Interstate Love Song by Stone Temple Pilots. Those are premium jam tracks that you won't be able to get in the free pass, but it is nice to see that you'll be able to actually get those still. In terms of free rewards, we have some stuff that you'll be able to get, like the Grizzly Keys Keytar, the Bright Show Aura, and the Junket Drums, but also 4 Epic Games original jam tracks. We got End of the Earth, Come Alive, Pick It Up Remix, and Child of Dawn. Now, some people have mentioned Come Alive uses the like Halloween Fortnitemares Alexa theme, and it might be related to, you know, like Fortnitemares coming up again. You know, just kind of makes sense to go back to the Fortnitemares we've had before, but it's cool to see Fortnite put Fortnite original skins in the actual, you know, key art for some of the actual jam tracks they're releasing. It doesn't mention that any of these are from like Fuser or anything else, so it looks like they're just going to be newer ones that we haven't really seen before, except Pick It Up, which is of course a remix, but it's still nice to actually see. They mentioned down here that the items mentioned above are just some of the free and premium rewards, and Music Pass rewards are not exclusive as they may become purchasable at a later date. But the most important thing about all of this is right here. They mentioned that we're almost at the 10th season of Fortnite Festival, and as a thanks for keeping the beat going strong since 2023, the Music Pass after Gorillaz will be a celebration of Fortnite Festival, putting a special focus on Fortnite original rewards and awesome music. So most likely when it comes to the next festival pass we're getting after Gorillaz, it might not have a headliner. It might be Fortnite original skins we're actually going to be getting. I've seen a lot of people, already freak out about this, but it is interesting to see them mention it. But yeah, this is the entirety of the new festival pass, at least of what we can show you of it, and of course the item shop part of the collaboration. And it's pretty interesting to see all of this releasing back to back to back, like right when we get Gorillaz, right? The day afterwards, we're going to be getting One Punch Man in Fortnite. That is a lot of stuff to go ahead and just pull collaboration-wise right out of the hat back to back. It's like, boom, Gorillaz, boom, One Punch Man, boom, maybe something else on the third day, who even knows, right? But let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about the new Festival Pass? What do you think about what they're potentially doing for the Festival Pass after Gorillaz being Fortnite original? I assume they'll still have actual artist music in the past, but I think all of the cosmetics are going to be Fortnite original focused, right? And I think that this would actually be the perfect time for them to go ahead and release pro vocals and pro drums, considering the fact that they've been working on those in the files for such a long time, and should probably just release it at this point. Until next time, however, like the video if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it, and I'll catch you champs and champettes tomorrow with another upload. So until then, out.